Hello students, today's topic is postpartum hemorrhage. First, you should know the complication of third stage of labor, that is postpartum hemorrhage, retention of placenta, shock, hemorrhagic or non-hemorrhagic, pulmonary embolism, and uterine inversion. What is postpartum hemorrhage? Any amount of bleeding from or into the genital tract following birth of the baby up to the end of puerperium, which adversely affect the general condition of the patient, is called postpartum hemorrhage. Average blood loss following vaginal delivery is 500 ml, in caesarean section is 1000 ml, and in caesarean hysterectomy is 1500 ml. Blood loss more than 1000 ml is considered as major postpartum hemorrhage. Is defined as a drop of hematocrit of 10%. Types of postpartum hemorrhage, that is primary postpartum hemorrhage and secondary postpartum hemorrhage. Primary postpartum hemorrhage is bleeding from the genital tract within 24 hours of childbirth. Secondary postpartum hemorrhage is bleeding per vaginum after 24 hours to the end of puerperium, that is 6 weeks. Causes of PPH: failure of retained and contraction mechanism, that is atonic uterus 80% of the cases, laceration and tear of the genital tract, that is traumatic 20%, coagulopathy, that is thrombin defect. Other causes are multiparity, twin delivery, hydramnios, uterine inertia, prolonged labor, anesthesia, partially separated placenta, APH, mismanaged third stage of labor, etc. Predisposing factors of postpartum hemorrhage: atonic PPH. It is found in grand multipara, malnutrition or anemia, previous history of atonic PPH, antepartum hemorrhage, overdistended uterine, overdistended uterus, multiple pregnancy, uterine malformation, fibroid uterus, use of general or epidural anesthesia, retained placental fragments. Traumatic PPH. It is found in instrumental delivery, vaginal birth after caesarean section, phase to pubis delivery. Blood coagulopathy, that is abruption, sepsis, IUD, severe preeclampsia, and HELLP syndrome. Sign and symptoms of PPH, that are pallor, tachycardia, hypotension, altered level of consciousness, restlessness, drowsiness, and maternal collapse. Management. There are in 4 stages: first, communication, resuscitation, monitoring and investigations, and arrest the bleeding. The first and the basic steps in the management of PPH is resuscitation of the patient by IV line with 5% glucose or Ringer lactate. At the same time, blood is sent for investigations like grouping and matching, hemoglobin percentage, BTCT, coagulation profile, electrolyte, etc., and should be sent for investigation. Oxytocin is the drug to prevent and treat the PPH. It can be given 10 to 40 units according to need in RL continuously. It can be given IM up to 10 units. The second drug is the methargine, 0.2 mg IM or IV every 2 to 4 hours. Another drug is carboprost. 0.25 milligram can be given IM or intravenously. Another drug is misoprostol, PGI, that is prostaglandin E1, 100 to 1000 microgram given PR or PV. Blood pressure and pulse should be recorded continuously. The hand should be placed on the fundus, note its height, consistency. Uterus should be rubbed gently. Initially, for PPH, oxytocin and methargine is given. If it fails to control bleeding, then carboprost or misoprostol is given. Methargine is contraindicated in hypertension and preeclampsia. Carboprost should not be given in bronchial asthma and active cardiac, renal, or hepatic diseases. When medical treatment fails to control PPH, mechanical methods are adapted that are place the when placenta is expelled by manual compression. This is the scheme of management of third stage of labor, active management being the most important. When medical methods fail to control PPH, mechanical methods are adapted. When placenta is expelled, then by manual uterine packing under anesthesia, balloon tamponade, Shivkar's packing, that is condom, inflated with saline, can be placed in place of tamponade. If placenta is retained, then bend-induced maneuver or controlled contraction. If fails, then manual removal of the placenta under IV pentothal or general anesthesia. Prevention of PPH, improvement of the health status, screening of high-risk patient, location of placenta, and active management of the third stage of labor. Oxytocin infusion should be continued for at least 1 hour after the delivery. Oxytocin 5 IU given slowly IV to reduce the blood loss in caesarean section delivery. Exploration of the uterovaginal canal and observe 2 hours after delivery. Uterus will be hard, well contracted. Complications of PPH. Immediate complications are shock, transfusion reaction, puerperal sepsis, pulmonary embolism, thrombosis, thrombophlebitis, and late complications are Sheehan syndrome, that is selective hypopituitarism, rarely diabetes insipidus. Prognosis, life-threatening emergencies and major cause of death in developed and developing countries. Summary. Thank you.